Hi, this is Cookie Puss. This show contains deviant shit like me. So, yeah. Listener discretion is advised.
Hello, Mrs. Schwartz? Yes, I'm fine. Mrs. Schwartz, do you know what Ralph just said? No. He said... Yes, that. Do you know where he heard it? No. He heard it from your son. Mrs. Schwartz, do you know what Ralph just said?
Welcome to the American Moron Entertainment Network.
You like being drunk? I'm gonna get you so drunk you'll never want to drink again.
Yeah, well, that was kind of like Christmas at my house a lot of years.
Only on the American Moron Entertainment Network.
Wow.
That was weird.
That was wow.
Patty Phillips in the house,
Hey there.
as always.
And Ed's over on Podbean.
Mr. Ed.
So, listening to my White Trash Christmas song.
I like it. It's very blue in here.
I like blue. Blue's fine. That's okay.
I like that. It's just a view of a giant drum now.
It's like a hole.
I gotta
Big hole.
figure this out, man, with this. We have a different drum set in Studio B now.
Okay, I'm tired of listening to
Right.
slide guitar or steel guitar, whatever the hell it is.
How you been, dude?
Okay.
Yeah.
What? We just cut. Oh,
What's the matter?
my headphones keep cutting.
Well, that's your headphones.
Okay, I thought you reacted.
No,
I
I'll
thought
show you.
we were
Watch.
right now.
There's this,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I hit this button here, you should hear us.
Yeah. I just thought you had reacted to it at the same time. I'm like, what the hell is going on here? Yeah. I just thought you had reacted to it at the same time. See, stop that.
I don't know if it's actually doing it the right way. I don't know if the music came through. It sounded like it did before. I don't know.
So I got a bunch of stuff in here, so we have to get through.
All
So we're
right.
gonna get some beer.
Yeah.
But
I got some good news this week, by the way.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
The M3 concert.
I saw that.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Kind of cool.
We give you this.
Oh, thank you.
So I'm not going to play any music because I know we got in trouble. We'll get to that later. But this is Wrong Crowd from Wrong Crowd Brewery in Westchester. It's Abominator Double Bock or Doppelbock if you want to be a dick about it.
Okay.
Hi, Brie. I know you do want to be a dick about it. All right. Let's see what this
It's
looks
a
like.
tall fella. Tall fella. Let's see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's got a dark color. Because we do beer on the P word.
Yeah, because why not?
Because it should be called the beer word.
Well, you never know what P stands for. It could be Pilsner. Or,
I think it might be Pilsner.
you never know. You never tell it. Ooh, that's nice.
It's a
Ah,
mystery.
it's nice red dark. That's a perfect double bock right there.
Beautiful. Nice color.
Mm,
That's not bad, man.
that's really good.
No, it's good. It's not.
Wow.
It's got some sweetness to it, almost like a honey.
They do. The Bach will have a little bit in there, man. Come on. It's made by like Germans.
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Just breathe. Breathe.
I don't want to.
Okay.
All right. So once we finish that, though, there's more in there.
Oh, good.
And then there's something else that I'm going to wait till later to talk about.
Okay. I
don't wanna
can't.
do that
I
right
can't
away.
drink too much. I have
It's
to.
it's not that kind of.
I have to be in the office.
It's a beverage,
I got to
but it's not that kind of beverage.
get back to the house and then go be in the office. I have to be in the office 5 days a week now, Jim. 5 days a week. Now, listen. A lot of people made it through the whole COVID thing, and some people had to work through the whole thing in the office or whatever.
I was there for all of it, actually.
You know,
in the office.
I had a good run of about 3.5 years working from the homestead and being in a couple days a week. But recently some things changed, and now I have to be in 5 days a week for the foreseeable future.
Yeah. That's just a way to get you back, and then you're done.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. You know, we had a little problem with our computer, but whatever.
It's kind of like
I'm just telling a story.
it's
I-
kind of
I don't-
like
you know.
I've said before to Bree. You know, it's like we've all been out for so long, and if you've been working from home, you get used to it, and then you have to go back, and it's like torture, even though you did it before all the time. But it's kind of like when you have those times at work where there's nothing to do, and you've got nothing,
Mhm.
and especially like if you do work at home, like I work at home.
Yes.
If there's nothing going on at work, and not so much my job now because there always is, but like my previous gig when I was working from home, there would be weeks of nothing to do.
See, I never
And-
had the weeks of nothing.
Well,
I've always had stuff.
yeah. There were
Um,
when I worked for Quest, there were no deadlines, so it was just like whatever rolled in.
Gotcha.
So like you just you get in this habit. You're like, okay, well I'll just do some training, or I'll do this, or I'll clean out. I'll do
Oh, we did a lot of online training that we were supposed to do anyway, but sometimes you do that in the after hour. Well, you can do it during the work hour. There were just things. I don't want to get too much detail because I don't know who's listening from
well,
where
Sweet Beer of Angels just
maybe-
came on, so hello.
Well, hello.
But
Maybe somebody from my work's listening, and I don't want to get.
Yeah, I
any
don't want to
kind of-
do. I don't want
you
to.
know.
But
But
it's like if you do nothing for long enough, and then you get one little thing. Like I know people that have done that, and then they lose their goddamn mind because they're like, "I'm completely." It's like you have 5 minutes of work to do, and you haven't
Yeah.
done anything in a week. Calm down, take a breath, shoot some
humble.
smack, whatever you have to do, and just get it done.
Vinny's in the house. Hello, Vinny.
Hello. I'm going to drink now. I'm all fired
That's
up.
fine. Listen, I always, I'm always taking a different approach if I can. So
So you don't look at it like this.
well,
You look
no.
at it like this.
it just depends.
Okay.
I wear them and then I think about them.
Hmm.
But you know, a couple weeks ago, I had some issues with the computer system, and I couldn't even do my job
Mhm.
properly.
Yeah.
So, quite honestly, if I had to make a choice between working with my arm tied behind my back or
Hmm.
being in, I would probably choose being in so that I could do my job
Yeah.
and not be sweating about it. And listen, that's just how I feel. I like because I like to get my shit done. Anyway,
I actually went into my place of work for the second time ever
did you?
last Friday. We had
Oh,
our
see that?
Christmas party, second one since COVID ended, and I got to go in. I'm looking around like, would be a really badass place to work if I actually went in. It's like I could work at a really cool place like I did when I worked for Navtech.
It's funny.
Like it was one of those state of the art places, free coffee, all that kind of stuff, and it looks like you're in a video game.
Yeah,
It's
oh, see,
really
that's
nice.
nice. Now,
Like
my
stand up desks.
Jim,
and shit.
my place is not like that. But
No, yeah, but
but-
the last place I worked, was definitely. I found a picture of me
oh, I
in
know.
that
I-
place, and oh
You'll
dear,
have to show it to me.
I felt
But-
like I was going to get gangrene looking at it.
I'll only say one other thing about where I currently work and even previous places. What I do for 2 production plants.
Mhm.
Well, the other production plant is half a country away, half of the United States away.
You guys process heroin, right?
Not usually.
Okay.
Maybe the packaging it might go in.
right. Gotcha.
So if I have to be in the office for the place that I'm at currently,
Hmm?
I can't be in the office for the place half a country away. You see what I'm saying?
I hate the 20.
So if you're using the logic that I am benefiting the people that are there, that argument goes out the window when you apply it to another place
yeah,
that
but I hate
equally
logic like that.
service, and I don't mean in a sexual way.
That's just a bonus.
You see what I'm saying? It's just a. Anywho, it doesn't matter. So anyway, on to bigger and more exciting news.
Now you see something here.
What's that?
Well, you should, when you drink, you should take a little whiff.
Oh yeah.
I thought so. 7.7%.
Oh boy, this is going to be.
I could smell it. Like it was actually like stinging my nose a little
Oh.
bit there. Not a lot. It's not that high, but
I could barely notice it, but it tastes that good.
it's really, really good.
Obviously, it's good. You're drinking yours way faster than me.
Yeah.
The announcement, and you've been obviously you've partaken of the fruits of M3.
Oh yeah.
The M3 concert.
I had the
is,
scars. Yeah.
coming again this year in Columbia, Maryland. It's the 15th anniversary, and Queensryche is the headliner on
Nice.
night number 1. I believe it is. And,
How long until Loudness says they're not coming?
They're not on the bill.
Oh, right off the bat. Nice.
So-
Way to go, guys.
They excuse me, they didn't even give them the option. So
Just ask the Pillows; they'll be happy.
I mean,
to
I'm
come.
sure just like me, many people complained. Why is it listed twice on my page? Complained,
Yeah,
you know, that they bought tickets, and you know, Diane, she can't wait. That's great. So that Saturday, May 4th, the headliner will be Queensryche, and then Sunday it's going to be Bret Michaels with Dee Snider helping him out in some fashion, which I can't even fathom what that's going to be.
I think he's putting his makeup on.
but
I would
Bret
get
isn't?
Dee Snider.
I don't know.
Just saying.
It's funny because last night, before I even, or the day before, I should say, I had Widowmaker queued up on my computer. It's still sitting on my desktop. It's so weird. So sometimes I think I'm in a movie.
I usually do.
But so now, you know, Old School is doing the tailgate party this year.
Nice.
Yes, and we're going to invest. We being me, in a special setup this year. You know, you've seen the first year we had like a tarp,
The
or
rubber tarp.
the rubber tarp.
Yeah.
and subsequently
It's like
we
being
had
under a big giant rubber Johnny.
it was, at least we were dry and the equipment wasn't getting wet. But we had a 10 by 20 tent that we set up in the parking lot. I am upping the ante this year, and we're going to go 1030
Ooh.
because
You-
bigger's always better.
Well,
And it's going to be black because
Oh.
we're old school and black is one of our colors. And so I'm
it
going
just
to,
seems to be a theme.
it does seem to be black and yellow. I was
Oh,
looking,
I thought you mean big and black.
Uh,
I thought you were going for something there.
I don't know,
I just don't want you to just start with stereotyping people.
says the guy in the shorts.
What's wrong with that?
Hmm.
How's that a stereotype?
I don't know. Suburban guy in shorts. I don't know. Go with it.
Your house is hotter than my planet.
Well, I have like an 80-year-old woman upstairs complaining that it's cold in here all the time.
Yeah, I grew up with a guy who's like,
So
ask yourself a couple of questions. Is it December? Do you own a sweater?
right.
Yes, it's December, and no, I don't have a sweater.
So I'm excited that we're going to do the parking lot. There could be some other news coming down the road, and I'll get into some of that later.
When Y&T goes on, see if you can get my wine from Manichetti.
I'll ask him.
Thank you.
I'm sure he'll come out and speak directly to me.
He may ask about it on stage.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
just let him know you know me and grab my shit.
So just to go over the lineup on Saturday, May 4th, Queensryche's the headliner. Stephen Pearcy is doing a Rat set. He's doing the entire Out of the Cellar album, from what I've read, which I'm kind of excited to hear that. I wish Warren DeMartini was with him, but that's another story. Last in Line, which is basically the Dio band with a different singer. Of course, you know, some of the people are dead now.
Well, the guy is
The
dead.
guy is dead, but anyway, it'll be good.
Honestly, get rid of anybody else and,
And
just
then
have him.
speaking of people that are dead, Quiet Riot will be there, but there's
Ooh,
nobody
how?
left from the. That's right. They have Rudy Sarzo on bass. So now they have one original member again.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, so that makes it work. And another band, Lynch Mob. It's George Lynch and company. One of the guys is from the Philly area, so we give him props. And I just saw them, and they were pretty good. I saw them down at the Landis Theater, and that was pretty
Nice.
exciting. Bass player was fucking amazing, though. The local guy. See,
You're not going to mention who it is?
off the top of my head, I don't have his name in my.
Oh,
my
that'll
tongue.
work.
Sorry, my apologies.
That's okay.
Doro Pesh, Doro will be there. Johnny D on drums, also Philadelphia connection, was the drummer for Brittany Fox for many, many years, and Aldo Nova.
That's weird, man.
Yeah, because think about that.
Yeah.
In the last year, we started playing an Aldo Nova song, and now I think it's because of us. Let's just
I'm thinking
we'll
it
go
is
with that.
because they probably found out you guys played the parking lot, and that was more popular than the actual
Jaron,
show,
that's right, Vinny, Jaron.
You know, and then they were like, "Well, who are these guys? Oh my God, this guy's playing our shit." You don't have
So now I'm going to have to play that song, and I don't think Mark's going to be there, so I'm going to probably have to cover both parts. So I'm going
How the
to.
hell are you going to do that?
I can't. Now that
Hmm.
you're saying it, because the keyboard part's going to be difficult to
Yeah,
do.
you're going to be able to do it.
Oh well.
Can you
Maybe
Can you sample it?
I could, but then every time that part comes up, it would have to be sampled, and that would mean that Mike would have to stop doing something else to hit the sample. And is that really genuine? No,
Well, no, but
no. Maybe I could find a 4-year-old to play keyboards for us. Okay, and
Careful, I
Then-
know a couple of keyboard players that are 4-year-olds.
Then it's Child's Play, and then a Van Halen cover band, and then some
A Van
rock.
Halen cover band?
Yeah,
That's bullshit.
whatever. They had a Journey cover band last year that was
Any
fucking
cover
killer.
band is bullshit. You guys should be on stage then.
By that definition, yes, but we're still
No,
working.
I'm outraged.
Well,
No,
the more
no.
Jim,
Nope, bunch of dicks,
the
man.
more people that come and see us at the tailgate. I say it every year.
Ugh.
We can. Yeah, it is dicky. Anyway, so that rounds up. You know, they have some School of Rock thing, and then Sunday they're going to have. I'll start at the bottom and work my way up. Sun Dogs, which is a Rush cover band.
The fuck is going? Everybody dying or something?
Pretty Boy, Pretty Boy Floyd, Cold Sweat, Faster Pussycat, your friends from Y&T, Striper, Night Ranger, which I'm excited for, Brett Michaels, who I'm not excited for. Sorry, Brett. No offense. I am not a Poison fan. I did enjoy seeing Poison on a bill with another band years ago. They played very well, and I think that they're at the
Hey,
top.
they
of it,
were
but it's
cute
not-
chicks, but that's
This
about
is
it.
not Poison, and it's him.
Yeah.
He does a lot of country stuff. My wife will probably love it.
Ugh.
And he's got Dee Snider helping him out there. So, yeah, so I'll make it through most of that. And the thing that I'm looking forward to, honestly, above all of it, is the tailgate
Mm-hmm. That's the best part.
and the post party that we go to.
That's right.
I
Down with that.
fucking love going to that party. But I'm not going to say where it is. If you know, you know. And if you don't, you don't. Too bad, because I don't want it to get too crowded.
That's true. Yeah.
The
Don't wanna
people
get
that
in the
know,
way.
go. And
Is there a
it's
secret handshake and shit?
yes,
Gotcha.
yes. And you got to tip well.
Oh shit.
Mm-hmm.
That'll preclude most of
Especially
people I
Jimmy
know.
at the front door.
Right. That I do take MX.
The pee hole is easy to see through, and it's
Huh?
the peep hole. Knock 3 times, ask for Jimmy.
Okay.
I don't know.
Oh,
Whatever.
God, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
Go with me.
That was a rabbit hole.
Yeah, it was a bad one.
Hmm. Gotcha.
So I'm excited about that, and I got stuff going on with Instinct too, which that's neither here nor there. We're working on some stuff, and shout out to Terry. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your family in regard to your mom. Really sorry. I don't want to say too much on the air, but
Yeah.
just some stuff going on there, and it's so we've got that covered. I think that was important.
You've got snacks over there.
I do. I
So-
was going to break that news story.
I was going to say you should.
Jim and his lovely wife Bree were kind enough to send over some snacks.
And save some aluminum foil. I'd like to chew on that later.
Okay, it's good with your fillings. I
Yeah.
heard.
Oh yeah. It's awesome.
Let's take a peek in the package.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Oh, so not just chocolate covered pretzels, but giant monstrous sprinkle cookies.
The ridiculous cookies, man.
Oh.
They're iced.
I'm
they're
gonna
like
finish
cake.
my beer,
I'm
and
telling
then,
you.
that's my dessert.
Ugh.
Would you like?
I
one?
know. God, no. I've got thousands of those at the house.
Oh my god! Thank
So
you
it
so
seems.
much.
Oh, no, well.
Yeah. So
Happy holidays.
psyched about all of this, and I'm psyched about these cookies. This is probably going to be the last show for the year, because I think the last week of the year, I think Christmas on Tuesday or something. I don't know.
It's Monday.
It's
I
a
think.
Monday, but
Yeah.
that Tuesday I have plans with the family.
I'm off that week for the first time, and I don't even remember how long.
I'll see what's going on. We might be able to do an alternate night.
Yeah, do something.
If I can swing something. I know on that Thursday I have plans as well. It's my anniversary.
Nice.
So
I was even thinking one of these days we might just do one of those things like Brie and I did, and just play some goofy shit that we came up with for the holidays. So we could do something like that as a place filler.
yeah. And then I have the old
Just
school New Year's Eve thing.
Yep.
What's Sunday?
But this Sunday,
That Sunday. Is
It's
that
the-
Christmas on a Sunday, or it's on a Monday?
It's Monday.
So
25th is a
Christmas
Monday.
Eve
Christmas
is Sunday.
Eve is Sunday.
Oh boy, got
Yeah.
that family thing going on.
Yeah, that's the one thing. I guess I don't have to do any of that stuff.
So what about
There's-
Saturday?
I don't know.
What's the Saturday? What's going on that day?
The 23rd?
Yeah,
No.
let's take a look at the calendar.
Well, the 29th, you've got something.
Yeah, I got a show with Old School,
Yeah, down at Screwballs.
and I got a show on the New Year's Eve at the Water Tower.
Yep.
I'm in the wrong month of the wrong
Oh
year.
my God, that's like nowhere near now.
All right, let's see. So the 23rd is a Saturday night,
Mm.
and the 22nd, there's possibilities in there, Jim.
All right. Think of something.
Anna, you're coming out. Oh, Anna says she's going to be there Friday night at Nick's Woodhaven to
Nice.
see Old School. That is a show that's going to start off with quite a bang. You don't want to miss it. If you want to see us, come see us in the first set, especially. We're coming in hard on that one. That's going to be good.
Oh, okay.
First song right out of the gate. Hopefully, I have the PA set correctly. It's not like one of these shows where I'm sitting here going, testing, testing, testing. Yes, I said testing. Testing.
Say testes.
I said testing.
testes.
So,
Just give them a show.
cool thing on the 29th, I ran into some friends over the weekend, and there is a possibility that a buddy of mine, I guess you can't really call him a buddy, a guy named Johnny Nutt. He's in a band called Jumper.
Oh, I thought he was on. I thought he was in Merry Xmas, but okay.
And Johnny, he was in a lot of bands in the 80s and 90s, and fucking amazing guitar player in the Philly area.
I'm sorry, I'm thinking of Sid the Elf. Okay, go on. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry.
and so when I was about 14 years old, I was at a Jewish Y in the far Northeast, and they used to hire
Oh,
bands.
YJCA?
JYC or something, whatever
okay.
they call it. I don't know. Anyway, and they had a band in the theater. Like they had this really nice, theater, and they had a band in there. The band was called Cygnus, and Cygnus was a band that played exclusively Rush and Ozzy Osbourne songs. Blizzard of Oz, Over the Mountain, all that stuff. That era of Ozzy, because it was the early 80s. And so I had just started taking guitar lessons, and we go there, and we heard that it was a young band, and he was 16, 17 years old, this kid. And this kid was up there just shredding it, like just killing it note for note, and if you doubt my I don't know, veracity of what I'm saying, that's exactly the word I was looking for. Thank you.
Yeah.
We've been hanging out too much. Just look up Johnny Nutt and watch him play. I mean, obviously it's
Type that very, very carefully.
NUTT. He's obviously been playing now for that was a long time ago, 35, 40 years later, but he was amazing as a kid, and he's brilliant as an adult. He's up at I think it's the Hollywood Tavern or something. He does like an open mic night or something, and he plays a Jumper, and he's a good guy. So I have to thank, I ran into my buddy Norm. He comes out to see the band all the time. I saw him, and Anna's even coming. She said, John is a great guy. She said, he's the best. I ran into everybody, and Vinny's now saying he's a shredder. The guy's an animal, and he plays in a band that kind of does like, disco stuff, and he fucking kills it. He fucking kills it, man. It's just amazing. And he puts up a lot of cool videos. So I'm looking forward to seeing him on the 29th. It was great seeing him and his band this past Saturday night. I went to 5 different bars.
Wow.
Went around to 5 different places, which is the Hollywood Tavern. That's the place she was talking about, Anna, Johnny. I went to 5 different bars, checking out the scene and seeing what was what, and talking to people and trying to get a vibe, and look for places for Old School possibly to expand their horizons. In other words,
their reach.
Get some different places, because it's getting old playing some of the same places all the time. So we were at, let's see, I was at Swig. I was, which is in Warminster. Then we went to a place called the Brick House, which used to be Crafty's. It changed over last week names, in Warminster. And then I was at a place called the 5-4 Bar. I think that's in Levittown. And
Jeez, I hope you weren't driving.
No, actually, I was not.
There you go.
And then I was over. See, now Jim Naffis remembers from the Battle of the Bands. He's talking about Johnny Nutt, and then we were over at a place called Bailey's, which was pretty cool, and I like that place. That they have a nice big stage. So we did. We also went to a place in Delco called McSorley's.
Oh yeah.
Cygnus was the name of the band when Johnny was 17 or 16. I'm answering people in the chat. So for those that don't know,
It's also a binary star, but that's not.
but well, it's a Rush song if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
Yeah, Johnny was in the Heartbeats. That's correct. And I used to go see the Heartbeats because they used to play at the Beverly Hills Boardwalk and Grill. Wait, what was the place called? The Heartthrob. That was it. It changed the name to Beverly Hills Bar or Grill or something. But the Heartthrob in Center City at the Bourse many years ago. My buddy Rich,
The hell isn't at the Bourse?
he was the door guy there. Which the place is out of business now, so I can clearly say that I was in there underage drinking, watching the Heartbeats.
That's terrible. Terrible.
And
That was back when you know they would let you do that and then warn you if there was a problem.
it was, well, he did not let people in who were underage, but we were his buddies, and
Yeah.
you know,
I don't know. Places like it, they just
he just wasn't at the door when we got in. You see how that works, you know? And oh my, the drinking. Those were some fun days.
heady days.
You're in my head again. Yeah. So anyway, now I gotta play guitar in front of this guy, which is I don't know. To me, that's a little daunting. It's a little weird.
Yeah. Whoa.
Um,
hell was that?
He has seen some of our videos, and he said he liked them. So it's probably Mark playing guitar, not me.
Shut up.
But that's going to be exciting on December 29th at Screwballs. And then, of course, the big New Year's show is going to be fucking awesome. I can't wait this year because they're going to have free play available on everything, supposedly, till 2 a.m.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was thinking, all right, when I get done, I'm going to
then
load
you
out
go-
as fast as possible.
Rip your pants off, run out to the video games.
Going to go play some pinball.
Hmm.
I like pinball.
I think I had a dream about playing pinball from last week when we were talking about it.
See, I'm a
It
bad
happens.
influence. I was looking at pinball machines on Facebook Marketplace. Like $3,000, $4,000, you can get a pinball.
It's amazing
machine.
though. It's like back in the day, the pinball machines,
They're not even that great.
they got pushed to the back of the arcades because they were old tech stuff and things like Asteroids, Defender, that'd be out front. And now that shit's like you can buy a cabinet for like $300.
Right, you can get one of
And
those
now the
Arcade
pinball
Plus
machines
or whatever
are
they're called.
thousands of dollars.
Arcade Up or One Up Arcade or
Yep.
yeah. Oh my god, I cannot wait.
Well, is our feed freezing?
I did see a green box, Jim.
Hmm.
Jim Naffis is on. Jim is one of our blue heroes in Philadelphia.
Nice.
Jim is recovering from a massive surgery. He had some major medical issues, and our hearts go out to you, Jim. And it's good to see you here. I mean, obviously, you're about and around in your own home of sorts. I've been following what's happening with you on your webpage, and I'm just happy you're doing much better, and it's good to see you, buddy.
Wow.
Jim used to come out quite often to see the band we played up in Northeast Philly. He's one of the good guys from Philly. What do you got there, Jim?
You want to try this?
What is it?
I'm not sure if I should tell you.
Oh,
I think I should let you try it first.
is it a beer?
Well, no, not really. Not the way you
Okay.
think of it.
Okay.
All right, let's do one at a time.
So
you keep going.
So people can just tune in and watch two guys get drunk. Oh, wait.
No.
Okay. It's a medical drink.
Maybe.
Okay. It's something that gets you excited. It sprays my forearm.
I'm gonna put that one away and get the other one out.
And I look forward to seeing you on Friday night. It's going to be a good night. I'm really excited. I like playing that place, man. They have a nice bar, a nice sized stage there at the Nick's Woodhaven now.
All right. I did not know
And I
this
do
was
miss
carbonated.
Nick's Cotman profusely. Very sad that that's not around anymore. Very sad. Because that was the first, not that, the original Nick's Cotman was my original bar. That's the first place I ever drank in a bar.
I like that place. I miss it.
It was great. And then we'd go to Steve's Prince of Steaks on the way
Mhm.
home. Woo!
Okay.
Those were some good steaks.
Let's try this.
All right.
So Skull.
What the? What am I drinking?
I'll tell you after you've tried
It
it.
tastes like medicine.
It does.
I feel like I'm drinking it's like,
Now take this before you go to bed. You'll feel much better in the morning.
Well, have you swallowed it before I show you what it
Mom, I feel a little strange.
is? Okay. So it's called Alive Ancient Mushroom Elixir.
oh boy. Did I tell you I have a mushroom allergy?
No,
I don't.
you don't. You have
Okay.
cheese allergy.
No, well,
So
I did.
we're okay.
Yeah.
But
Well, Jim, Jim Naffis, that's very nice of you to say. Thank you, dude. Seriously. Thinking about you all the time, dude.
so this is kind of gross. I mean, it's supposed to be cola.
Cola?
Cola.
Mm.
I mean, it's like
I could see in some strange, weird world where somebody
if it's flat RC, maybe. Okay.
listen, if I was at a restaurant and they said, "Hey, try our new cola," I would be like,
Yeah, you fucker.
what the?
So here's the other one: is root beer.
There's no alcohol in these.
No.
Okay.
You want to try the root beer?
Spray me again if you
I
do.
didn't even know this was carbonated, man.
That's why the screens are going crazy.
It's not my fault. All right, I'll give you a tiny taste. You want another glass?
You can mix them. That's good.
Oh my god.
Maybe it'll make the carpet grow.
Yeah.
Wait, that's what she said. Okay.
Actually, that's better. Oh no, it isn't. The aftertaste is much worse.
What is this garbage?
Oh,
Where'd you get this at a
Target.
Target? Really? Target sell stuff that?
Yeah.
This seems like the kind of stuff they'd sell at that fancy food place.
Jesus Christ, that's awful.
What's that fancy food place? Doesn't matter. It's over there in Plymouth
So-
Meeting.
That's bad.
That's bad.
So Bree got these she had these a couple of weeks ago.
Thank
and
you
she-
for the effort and the thought.
She wanted us to try them because they
to be
were.
healthy?
She assumed they were going to be really gross, so we
Oh,
figured we'd try them. So
she assumed correctly.
if you want to gross yourself out,
But what are the benefit? There must be some benefit to
let's see.
drinking this,
Let's see
right?
what it says. Body's
'Cause nobody would
vitality
drink something that's
fortifies.
Nasty.
Known as the mushroom of immortality. Well, now we're immortal. Apparently,
We're immortal now.
it's.
I do feel a little more alive, Jim.
Yeah, I'm thinking I want another beer to get the
I
taste of
think
this
I'm
out right
getting
now.
a headache. Is
maybe
that why I feel alive?
I might just maybe shove.
Wait,
a
hold
sock
on.
in
I
my
feel
mouth.
something coming on.
Ugh,
I do. I feel.
that's nasty.
I do. There we go. See?
That's nasty. Yeah. So, Bree, thank you for the mushroom elixir. It was as gross as you figured it would be. Yeah. Oof. Yeah. I'll just take these home and just put those in, take them out the Yucca Flats and get rid of them with the other waste. Jesus. That is horrible.
So, on an embarrassing note,
Mm.
this is a funny story. So, I was picking up donuts this morning. We had like an office party in the company, in the department thing. We do that once a
Mhm.
year. And back to the days when I was an account manager, I used to, bring donuts into clients. So I always used to go to Susie Joe's. So I figured, yeah, it's making my nose run too.
Yeah. It's really,
It's weird. What is that? It's some kind of weird reaction. So I, for, I don't know, the better part of
Can you see that sound?
25 years, I've been going to Susie Joe's in Bridgeport to get donuts and take them to clients or bring them to work or whatever. So, man, I'm really getting a headache.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think it's not for the mushrooms.
So
Just do this.
psychosomatic,
Mm-hmm.
more psycho than somatic.
So much better.
So this morning I wanted to pick up some donuts to bring in for this little office shindig thing. And so I went down to Susie Joe's and I'm getting donuts. And as I was finishing up, something came up and I said, oh, well, something about my daughter-in-law. And they're like, like, oh, Abby? And I'm like, yeah, that's my daughter-in-law.
Oh God, I gotta think for a minute. What the fuck you? Oh,
And
right, you do have a daughter-in-law now.
So my daughter-in-law, her family owns Susie Joe Donuts.
Oh, you got a connection now.
So, upon that happening,
Mhm.
if I can use that terminology, Abby's mother walked in, Amy. I was like, Amy's here, So we were talking, and I started telling the story about how I used to bring David into my son into Susie Joe Donuts when I would take him to daycare in the morning.
Mhm.
So on the days where I needed to pick up donuts to drop them off for the clients, I would take him down there with me, because he's a little kid. He was like 5 through 8 or 9 or 10 or whenever we used to do this. It was like, 4 or 5 years. We would stop in there, and it was a tradition for he and I, him and me, myself
All
and
right,
my
it's
son.
okay,
I don't know which one works.
it works.
So we'd stop in there, and he would always pick out his favorite donut, which was the hard chocolate covered chocolate.
Oh man, I hated
Really
those
good.
things.
He
They were
loved
so
them.
messy.
Anyway, so it was like a thing for my son and I. It was like he really looked forward to that, and it's something I hold near and dear to my heart. And then fast forward to now, he's married to the granddaughter of the owner.
You got him hooked.
And, so we were chit chatting about this, and Amy was in there, David's mother-in-law, my in-law, sister-in-law. I guess that's whatever.
No, I don't know how that works.
I don't know what it is. Something in-law.
Trust me, don't invent more family.
It doesn't matter. The bottom line is she turned around, she goes, well, that's why David married her. So,
You didn't say anything,
but
did you?
it's kind of interesting to be, again, is this a movie?
Yeah.
Am I a movie in somebody else's mind?
I'm assuming. I always assume it is.
Because that's weird, of all the things. And it was an arbitrary recommendation that I went there from another person that I knew who was an account manager. Oh, they have great donuts. You should go to great box donuts. Box donuts, what they used to call them. And now I'm part of their family, kind of, I mean, my son certainly is. And, we just had the wedding and all that fun stuff. And what sucks, dude? Oh, on a flip side to that, my son's band's playing this Friday.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
I can hear you
you're
though.
wireless. My son's band is playing Friday, Studweiser, and I can't go because I have a gig myself because they keep booking gigs when I have gigs. And
What the
that's
hell are they
just,
thinking?
that's not fair. They should be consulting me. Don't you think they should be consulting me about the gig
Sure.
schedule?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
It's all about you.
And they're playing the Depot Friday night.
Oh,
So if you're local and you like, I don't know what their music could be described as, sort of like the Foo Fighters and stuff like that. They're going to be down at the Depot in Bridgeport, Pennsylvania, playing the beautiful sounds that they do, and of course they'll be playing the song "The Depot."
that's why the Depot's got to love the hell out of them.
Hell yeah, man!
They have no other choice.
So I'm going to be hanging out with Ryan, the guy who owns the place, and my son. We're going
It's
to
just so much better than
get
the shit
together.
made with mushrooms.
on the 27th. We're getting together to hang out, the three of us. I booked a bunch of gigs for Old School down there for next year. I'm hoping that it becomes a thing.
Yeah, hopefully not when I have like a wedding or anything else.
No,
going
I
on.
don't think. There was a funeral that I canceled for you.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So whoever that is, they
I
got
appreciate
I got pulled with the guy.
Mm.
That guy
Yeah, well, that's good.
and
He owes us.
the other guy.
Mm.
So, yeah. I'm I've been discussing with Ryan about doing some original shows. So we might putting together a big original night there.
Who's going to do that? Who do you think might?
Well, certainly if
Yeah.
I'm involved, I'm
No.
getting instinct in there.
Yeah, I would assume. Yeah.
So, that'll be cool. And they're doing a big renovation there. They're building a new kitchen. They're gonna change their menu. It's gonna go a little
Bigger
more
stage because you
upscale.
guys are bringing more people in.
They're putting in all new bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have a deck next year.
Oh, that's going to be cool.
There may be an outdoor beer garden in the works.
There's one down in Phoenixville, right near Bartow, where Bartow Pool and Spa used to be. And it, I was like, whatever, like that whole area in Phoenixville where they made everything.
On the back curve is where Bartow used to be.
Yeah, like that whole like along
Coming out.
what is it, like Main Street?
Yeah.
or Bridge Street, where the hell it is, where they kicked out all the drug dealers and then they did nice things. But they have a beer
Is that
garden
why
there.
there's drug dealers in? Oh,
Probably, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
we could talk about Target, by the way,
okay.
in a little bit.
Sure.
The place where this came, but no, they have a beer garden there, and it does business, and it's really nice. And if
Why
the
don't we go
Depot
there?
did one, we should do that.
No, they're. Let me just say this: they're doing one.
Yeah, no, that's going to be amazing
It's
for
coming.
where they are.
Yeah.
That's going to be badass.
There's other things going on with the property and the surrounding properties that is going to be mind blowing.
But I mean, just talk to the borough because they'll love that shit.
Well, the borough has nothing. This
But I
is
mean,
happening.
they will love
Yeah.
them doing that.
Did you
know?
hear the helicopter last night about 4:00 in the morning?
Is that what woke me up? Okay.
Because I'm laying in bed.
I thought a deer came through the fucking
And
back
all of a
window.
sudden I hear, and I'm laying in bed, and I'm like, is that my heater? So I thought maybe the heater was malfunctioning. I'm
Yeah.
like, my mother-in-law got her vibrator out again. I don't know.
You got to get her. You got to get her a battery
get her out of
operated
there.
one and get
Gotta
that
get her-
2-cycle thing out of
Get
here.
her out of the house,
Yeah.
But something was going on. I'm like, what is this noise? And I'm laying there. But this is the cool thing about a helicopter, and I know it was a helicopter by the end of this because it's just getting louder. And it was one of those military. I think it was one of the
Oh,
military.
like a Blackhawk.
Blackhawk.
Yeah, they're very loud.
So eventually, I'm looking out the side window because I have nothing else to do because I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And then I saw the lights. They were right over the trees.
It had light. Like, was it a spotlight?
It was
or-
a bright white spotlight.
That wasn't a Blackhawk. That was probably
Police.
sheriff's department. Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus,
Yeah, they were looking for. It was probably the cops looking for something.
So they must have been just hovering in the area, maybe.
They can have a bigger one and they can pitch the blades, and when they pitch them real like this or real deep,
It sounded.
it makes a lot of
It was
noise.
loud, man. So then I'm up and I'm like, well, no. So then I think I got a cat nap in, and I woke up at 10 to 6 and went and got donuts
you know,
because,
my cousin, when I lived in Florida, my cousin worked on a golf course and he had to run out there to do something. So he took his sister and I out in his pickup. I said it was Florida, right?
yes.
And
Yeah,
so
but that's everybody has pickup now.
I know. Well, yeah. So
Mm.
so he goes in and he's doing his thing, and I get bored and I get out of the truck and I go lay in the back. And I look up and there's like a helicopter going by, sheriff's department, and there was like an escaped convict or some crazy
And
shit.
you're laying in a pickup.
So I'm laying in the pickup truck and it goes by and it hits me with the light, and then the thing backs up and the light is like right dead on me, and I'm just laying there in the truck like.
Too funny.
But loud ones, man. We saw Marine 1 and Marine 2.
Mm.
We saw those when the president came to visit a couple of times. A couple of different presidents actually used to fly over our old house. And I think I've seen them fly over here once.
When I was in D.C. the last time I was there, they have a helicopter that lands near the White House,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah,
Goes
it's Marine,
back and
that's
forth.
Marine 1.
it was loud.
Yeah.
I figured you were talking about the same thing. I wasn't
Yep.
sure, so
Yeah,
I just said
they're loud.
there
as
was
hell.
that helicopter that one time at band camp.
I don't know what they are. I think they're like Super Sea Kings now.
I don't know.
forget.
You're talking to the wrong guy.
Oh.
Ask me about one of these guitars.
Okay. What about that one?
Which one?
The grayish looking one.
Oh, that's a custom shop.
Mm-hmm.
See,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
I've been following a lot of really cool guitars on Trogley's lately and on Reverb. There's some,
I've seen a bunch, even on Facebook. I'm getting like ads like, do you want this? I'm like, yes. Giving it
Do
away.
you share Verizon internet with Paul Adler?
Did those fucking guys come to your house, by the way?
Who?
The Verizon kids?
No.
So Verizon, you're fucking brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
I want to hear this story.
So I'm out there today. They picked, this week they're picking up leaves. We live in a township where you chuck your leaves.
Verizon was picking up leaves.
Just I'm getting to that.
Oh,
You chuck your leaves out into the curb, and the township will come by
yeah, they have a
and
big
pick them up.
vacuum cleaner.
So I was. It's been raining. I was going to do it last week, but it rained, and I had to do it Saturday.
Right.
So I'm out there with my my big ass Ghostbusters backpack
Literally,
thing.
it says big ass.
Yeah, and I'm blowing out. I only have that because my dad had it, and he's like, "I can't lift this. Do you want it?"
Remind me, I have a story about a big ass.
Mm. So I'm out there doing it, and I don't know if it's a backpack, so you got to put this thing down, start it, It's a two
No,
it's a 2-cycle engine,
You're pro.
and you got to put it on.
That's pro.
Yeah, you got to like lift it up, put it on. It's blowing shit all
Like
over.
your name might as well be Manny.
You gotta be careful with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there doing this thing, and these 3 like 20 or somewhere in their 20s kids come up, and they're like, and I'm like, oh, for
I
fuck's sake.
can't hear you.
So I turn it off.
Did you tell me your name
I
was
take
Manny?
I have my ear defenders on with music playing, so I do this, and I'm like, he goes, sorry, it looks like I know you're doing something. I'm like, what gave it away? And he starts like doing his pitch, and I see he's got Verizon splashed on his shirt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me stop you before you even start.
I already have it.
I got a sticker. No, I hate them.
Oh.
I got a sticker on the door that says no solicitors. So you can't do this. And he looks at me.
Because you don't
He
understand.
didn't know what the fuck a solicitor is. I'm like, oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Hire stupid people that are so dumb they don't even know they're not allowed
They're
to.
not stupid.
But I mean, like,
stupid means that you can't comprehend.
all right,
I would call it
Ignorant.
ignorant, uneducated.
whatever. I want to call him stupid because when I said you can't do that, you can't be here. He jumped back off my driveway like I was going to shoot him with like a salt gun or something.
Is you gonna?
And I was like, it's not that. I have a sticker that you're not allowed to solicit at places in the township if we don't want you to, and I don't want you. And I said, beside that, I fucking hate Verizon. And he just looked at me, and I'm like, but you're cool. It's fine, man.
You're cool. You're cool. Fuck you. You're cool.
But Verizon was the company that we had for our landline. We had for our cell phones.
Yeah.
And I would pay the bill every month.
Yeah.
And they would be like, you didn't pay your bill. I'm like, I did pay my bill. They said, well, we don't have you paid your bill. I'm like, I have a confirmation number. Well, that doesn't matter. So for like 4 months, I'm paying my bill and they're like hitting me with late fees. And I know, and I'm like, I got the confirmation. Right here's the email. Nope. I'm like, I'm out.
I never had a problem with that.
Oh, hate them. Hate them.
See, I had problems with Comcast.
Comcast, where I've had problems where it was like, like, hi, this is Comcast customer support. We'll be right with you. Hello, can I help you? Fuck me. Like,
Yeah.
I can't deal with this. It's like, I don't know what
Weren't
planet
you
you're
just
from.
blowing the leaves on my lawn?
That was me.
Oh.
But, oh yeah, and by the way, our mutual neighbor, his guys blew all his shit in my yard.
Oh. Well, he doesn't even know what's going on.
He has no
But
idea.
more importantly,
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed that Mario's been at the house a lot.
I saw that he was there a couple of times.
But
yeah.
even more importantly,
the cops were there.
the other car has been at the house a lot.
Mhm,
Is there a
mhm.
reconciliation going on, or maybe a menage a trois?
I hope not. I don't know.
Or a sick
That's
child?
That's gross, man.
Like,
I don't know. I heard him over there the other day. I was rooting around in my garage for something, and I heard him and her talking, and I'm like,
oh boy.
but I mean, after you hear like, look, my relationship between you, our relationship has nothing to do with my husband. When you hear shit like that,
But they're
man,
divorced. No, they're not.
they're
But
not. I don't even know.
divorced.
I don't even know if they're really married.
Oh God. Yeah. So there was a whole thing. And so Saturday night I get dropped off, Mike's dropping me off and Mike's dropped me off many a time because we've carpooled to shows
Yeah.
in the past. And I'm getting out of the car and he's following me because he's going to have a smoke. And he goes, dude, every time we get here, that guy, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Every 25 minutes,
It
he's
doesn't
outside.
matter if it's 4 a.m, 2:30, he's outside. The lights are on.
I keep a journal in the bathroom in the front of my house. He's out there like every 25 minutes on average.
weird.
Yeah.
And I just said, well, people they're just weird.
But he comes outside. First of all, that airlock he's got on the front of the house.
Yeah.
Did he build that like one
No, that
weekend?
was there. Well, I don't know.
Because I didn't realize it's all blown apart. Like the window on the side, I guess it was a window, is gone. And
Oh.
somebody just like a little rascal, like just nailed like a board diagonally across it.
No, that I have not seen.
So that I see it from my perspective.
Oh.
And then he comes storming out of there.
I think
All the airport lights on his house go up.
Yeah, they are. Yep. All the lights come on.
And then he starts walking back and forth. And then I
The
swear to
pacing.
God, that guy cannot open and close his trash can without exceeding like 100 decibels.
Yeah. Boom.
He opens it and slams it.
We
I'm
hear
like,
he lives on an island. It's called In Your Mind.
I mean,
Yeah.
the last
I
time,
know.
the last
I know.
time he came over and he was like, he hates the United States. And I'm like, well, look, I know there, whatever problems that we
Tell him to go
I
Afghanistan. They
said,
might want him.
I'm not going to be a self-hating person, and I'm not
we
going to be
know
a
a lot
self.
of those.
I know, but I'm not going to be like a self-hating American. That's silly.
Yeah.
I got,
If you don't like the Eagles, go to Dallas.
Yeah. Ugh. But he's going off and off like about this crazy shit. I'm like, I've already got crazy relatives. I don't need your bald ass. Get off my
And then
fucking
you hear
lawn.
this
Like,
at your door.
ugh. Wouldn't hear that. Oh, that. I hate that goddamn thing. Go upstairs and yell at people now. But that's weird. You know what? I'm going to see something. Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm actually getting that across the
That's
thing.
crazy, isn't it?
Do that again.
All right.
Oh, it's not coming through my computer. Never mind. I'll have to check it out offline. Oh, come
You're
on,
getting
man.
louder.
It's really loud. That's weird now. It's not, it's there and
Well,
there.
if you
instead
turn
of-
your head, it's going to move with you.
No. But
yeah.
well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, that's how that works.
Ah,
So if you turn your head,
yeah.
if you turn around, it'll be the opposite.
I didn't realize I was looking around,
Yeah. Well, it happens.
but it's weird.
Yeah.
It's way over engineered.
The strange fellow over there.
Yeah, I don't, he comes over like I remember like he's come over. He's asked me, "Do you have
we
any?"
don't mention his name, so we're fine. We're
We
not.
could say
libelous.
Pugsley.
Pugsley, yeah.
But he comes over. He's like, "Do you have any flat white spray paint?" Yes. Can I borrow it? Sure.
No.
He comes back 20 seconds later, like, "This sucks." I'm like, "Then
See,
give it
that's-
back."
That's the weird thing. That's the part. It's like, can I borrow your shovel? This shovel's a piece of shit.
But I mean, like he does. He's like this guy. He's like, you hand him a can of spray paint. And he goes, and then sprays. So you got to shake it, dickhead.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know what he's doing. I still like the day like some kids get out of a car. Like he does 3D printing of like orcs and kobolds and shit for like Dungeons and Dragons. That's like his primary business. So
And he's dealing like with $10,000 worth of material.
yeah, he these kids came. These two nerds showed up, and they get out of the car and they're like walking around like they're going to buy fucking heroin, right? And they've got a big hand. They got a baggie full of baggies. Which I thought, well, that's just ridiculous. Don't put baggies in a baggie. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know. So they walk over with the baggie full of baggies. And they go over and he's like, and
These are good.
I love those things. He comes out with like, they come out with like a big tray full of like, figurines this dude printed for them and painted and shit. And the baggies are going. I'm like, does he barter with like Ziploc bags? No wonder he's a friggin' idiot. I mean, what the hell's happening here?
Well, what kind of deals are you doing at 3:00 in the morning? On the
Well,
phone
this
paging?
was in the middle of the afternoon because we were sitting outside, just like sitting out on the stoop having a drink, and all the shit's happening right in front of us. But like the cops were there the other day.
I didn't know that.
I don't know what they were there about. Bree came home and she heard the cop go, "Okay, we okay? Everything good? All right, see you," and left.
This morning or this afternoon, I don't know which it was. I was looking on my cam,
Mm-hmm.
my camera out front of my house, and I was at work. So I was like, I don't know. There was like some big construction vehicle and a cop car following behind it.
I don't know. Apparently, when I was at my work party on Friday, Paula was texting me saying there was somebody in a red SUV speeding around here, and the cops were looking all over our street for him.
They sure it was red.
I just said, well, it's probably somebody who lives down in the circle because they're all fucking animals down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
The freak flags are flying.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I hate those people down there. They are like, that's where the people the guys that fired the fireworks that landed in your yard,
Mm-hmm.
and the guy in the giant democracy hating truck who hunts deer from a deer stand in his backyard with a crossbow toward the trail.
Seriously?
Yeah. Yeah.
He gets away with it.
No, he didn't. He got busted because somebody put a sign up, and I was looking at it, and some old man came by like, what's hashtag? And I was like, I told the other guy up there, apparently he's hunting deer with a crossbow. That son of a bitch! And he went right up to the dude's house. And like the next day or two later, his the tree stand was gone.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. He went like friggin' ballistic.
These pretzels are making me thirsty.
Yeah, they are definitely addictive.
Mm.
And the white ones are even worse. Ugh, that fucking noise. So, but speaking of our horrific town,
Mm-hmm.
so Target, the Target they put in a few years ago that everyone thought was like the coolest thing in the world that came in. Oh, don't do that. So the guy, one of the
I still
management,
like going there.
one of the management folks that my wife Bree works with recently quit, and he was a real good guy. He quit because he was tired of getting death threats at the Target in King of Prussia. They average about one a day. The last one I heard about was some lady was freaking out and threw a packet of bacon at him. What, you heard about that?
If you're going to threaten somebody, bacon makes it better.
But no, I mean, like there was a guy, and here's the thing that pissed me off. There's a guy who went in there and he was just he was threatening everybody and acting up.
Was he yelling bacon?
No, and the cops came and they took him away and they said, it's okay, man, we'll take care of it. He came back like the next day or something. I mean, I'm kind of paraphrasing, but he came back relatively soon. Went over to Sporting Goods, got a bat, and started threatening people with a baseball
Well,
bat.
if you're going to get a weapon, just take one for free.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. Oh, Bree just commented. She opened the bacon and threw it strips at him. Oh, that's just insult to injury, man. So the guy went and got a bat, came over and threatened people. He was threatening multiple people with a baseball bat. Cops came and they said, it's okay. He's just kind of, he's a little daffy. We'll
Really?
no charges.
Really?
Yeah, no charges. It all just goes away.
Now, if I did that,
But I mean, this is the thing that I'm starting to think about. Like everybody, I see people in King of Prussia and they're just like, oh my God, did you hear about the murders that happened? I'm like, which ones? Like, there used to be a Dunkin' Donuts in the Valley Forge Shopping Center. There was somebody murdered in there every couple of years, usually stabbed. But yeah, I mean, it's like there. I've gone over there and they're okay. Let's start in the corner. So where Michael's is, the craft store.
yeah, that was
There-
a movie theater, wasn't it?
No, that was
That was his movie theater.
no. Target was the movie theater. Michael's was
Target was
the King
shopping stand.
King movie theater. The back of
The
Target.
Queen was down there.
The Queen was
No, Queen Appliances was.
oh yeah. But it was the King was like above and behind Queen, so it's where Target is now. Michael's, I forget what Michael's used to be. Shit, I can't remember, but it was always like that kind of building, like
I
that.
was told that
That wasn't the King.
Mm.
No, absolutely wasn't the King. But
sure looked like it when
I can show you pictures of them all. It's where Target is, because the beer store now was across from the King Theater, which is right where Target is now.
Hmm.
So, because my parents used to go there and get a treat.
Well, I saw the stuntman there.
I saw a lot of horrible movies there.
1979.
But they have if you go in the parking lot, the downstairs parking lot, and go up the stairs where Michael's is,
Mm.
there's a really horrible high pitched noise that's playing there all the time.
Eric?
No, that's not high pitched. That's just aggravating.
Oh.
But there's like this loud. It's basically a thing to keep people away, because the homeless were living there and people were beating and hassling them in that staircase. There's that. There's the families that live in their cars in the parking lot and have arguments a la Pugsley and Morticia.
Yeah, well, because if you're going to live homeless,
Why not? Yeah, you might as well live somewhere, where there's a Starbucks.
and there's an echo.
Elvira, what are you doing over there? Don't be doing that.
Ugh. But, then
Where's my underwear?
it pisses me off. There's skateboarders near the beer store. It's like, I got to do, I'm trying to get some beer and I got to deal with that shit too.
I don't want dings.
Yeah. Oh man. I just come out and glare at them. They usually behave, but they they are a lot of times they just like fall down and their shit like flies out in front of your car, and you're like, just. I mean, if you want to die, I'll come over and beat you to death. You don't have to
kid
dent my
wasn't
car.
like that when he was doing the skateboard.
Neither was I, but you know that's
No,
just the way.
I'm hoping he wasn't. I don't know.
We have a skate park, don't we?
I don't think
Somewhere.
so. I don't
Somebody
know.
said they had one.
Well, see, but we don't know where it is.
Oh, we don't skate anymore. I don't. I still have my skateboard somewhere.
Skateboard, but we had a schoolyard across the street from my house,
And we just went to the church.
and I rode my skateboard everywhere I went
That's what I did.
as a form of transportation.
Mhm. Yeah.
Now, there were two types of macadam in Philadelphia.
Mhm.
There was the rough hewn macadam,
Yeah.
and then there was this super smooth, slick, great stuff from like the 1950s.
The
And a
good
lot-
stuff.
It like that. It's just smooth, like it was pure tar.
Yeah.
And riding on that was the best. I mean, because the skateboard just reacted to your every move.
We used to run over. I remember a friend of mine fell down once. He pulled his skateboard out and looked at it. There was like a paper clip, like in his wheel.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's polyurethane, man. You get to pick up all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
But I remember one time I went to my friend's
And
house.
we used to
and I
butt
had
board.
what the hell was it? I had like a vest on, like a puffy vest, like a jacket,
Yeah.
and I had my skateboard.
Michael
and I,
McKeon.
and I,
Michael,
Marty McFly.
Marty
I
McFly.
walked in and he's on the phone. He goes, "Oh Christ, I got to go." Marty McFly's one. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, man. I wasn't
Marty McFly.
trying to be Marty McFly.
Did-
Just
Did you? Excuse me. Did you guys ever butt board?
no, I'm
Do you know
straight.
what that is?
No, I don't want to know what that is. Butt
It's
board.
where you put your knees up
Uh-huh.
and you put your feet on the front of the board and your butt on the back end,
Oh no, I never did.
and then you hold your hands underneath.
Yeah, I've
the
seen
board
people do
and
it, yeah.
you steer it. So
Yeah, no, I just stood
my
on
buddy
it.
lived near a place called it was
Hershey,
not Pennypack Park.
Aslington.
No. That was later. It was Burholm Park. I think that's where we were at. Yeah. So we go up. There was a really big hill there, and it was asphalted all the way down to.
Of course, it was asphalt
Yeah.
as opposed to
I mean,
macadam. Now it's
If you're going to
asphalt.
butt board, you're
You
going
gotta
to do it on asphalt.
Yeah.
Now the key to this was to be able to go as far as you could and as fast as you could
Mm-hmm.
without getting a wobble,
Okay.
because your hands are now under the sides of the board.
Yeah.
If the board begins to wobble, the first thing that's going to happen,
Your feedback
you're
is
gonna-
all fucked up.
you're going to skin your
Mm-hmm.
fucking knuckles. It was quite dangerous. So it was the key was, and also I had a board that had very tight trucks, so I didn't have to worry about that. Mine were really stiff.
Yeah, I always tighten them down.
He had Logans on his, if I'm not mistaken. Tracker trucks. That's what I had on
Yeah,
mine.
that's what I had. But I always tightened it up so that they didn't wobble much.
Mine was a flexible flyer. This sounds like some kind of sexual
Hmm.
innuendo. It's fucking funny. Anyway, we used to go up. to
Mine was a
Bur-
Trojan, and it came with a receptacle end, so
It
that
did,
if
and it
your
was
foot
Magnum.
didn't slip off the beginning of it. And,
Now, later on, my kid, they used to longboard,
mm.
and they could butt board on a longboard. That
Oh
must
yeah,
have been-
but I mean, like in the '90s, it got stupid. It was like, you're on a surfboard with wheels at
that's
that point.
basically. I had a
Yeah.
couple of them here at the
Yeah,
house.
I didn't like that.
But I don't know if anybody's familiar with Burholm Park in Northeast Philly. It's now the Fox Chase Cancer Center.
I can't even remember who made mine.
That's
Mine's
the area where all that took place. And then as I got older and I traded in my skateboard for a car, I used to go.
Oh.
I used to go there to park at night with girls.
oh okay.
We'd go up there and there was a driving range on the bottom half of Burholm Park, and you'd park at the top and hope the golf ball didn't come and smash your window.
That would be
If
a
you
mood
were-
killer. Yeah,
Sucking face with a young
woman.
lady,
Say what? Okay.
I enjoyed those days.
I just used to go to Valley Forge Park, and the Rangers would just fuck with you every chance they could.
Yeah, see, we didn't have that. Only happened to me as an adult. But Vinny's bringing up Little City, dude. I used to go to Little City all the time. Used to go down there in my Ford LTD and my Cougar. Little City was they say go to Little City, you see the submarines go by.
Mm-hmm.
There's no submarines. It's just Pennypack Creek.
What you tell chicks though?
I don't know what the deal was, but it was some, but you just go to this place. So
They might have been carp.
did you, was I friends with you when Old School played Pennypack Park? We played the band shell there.
Nope.
It's pretty cool, man. They used to get like 3,000 people in there, and we played the old school played there, and but across the bridge from that is Little City. It's off Ron Street, and it's it's back in the woods. You go park. It's basically a parking place where you go before you go camping. Not
I'm
camping.
hoping it's kind of like out of the way.
barbecue,
Yeah.
So it's,
You're not going to
kinda
park in like a Kitty City
tuck
parking
in.
lot to make out.
So it's like, yeah, I got this chick out on a date. We're at dinner. Hey, you want to go down to Little City? Sure. Yeah. Let's
What's there?
hang out and talk. It'd be nice.
Right. Yeah.
It's lovely here. The crickets are wonderful.
How come what are the panties all on the trees about?
So we used to go down there, and so Little City was a place, and Burholm Park on the sides was a place, and then there was a place on Varee Road, I think it was, or Susquehanna Road. There was a couple of places we used to go to off there. Park. It was like all the guys would sit around talking like, you go down here, man, and the Pennypack. It was all along Pennypack Park. It was just different inlets along different major roads or back roads. And, this one's better because it's darker and the cops don't come in there and they don't bother you because they had mounted police.
Oh, yeah. I don't like those guys.
The only time I really had a trouble with the mounted police in Pennypack, I was up there with Ken Chin, and we were up on the 90-foot bridge. If you know Crewstown Road, there's a bridge there. It's a 90-footer. And we took some old train ties.
You fucker.
And we made a little, in between two sets of Conrail tracks, we made a little fire.
Brilliant.
And then we decided.
You set creosote on fire.
Yes, which you know what that does. It doesn't go out. But then to add fuel to the proverbial fire, which is creating smoke as it is.
Anybody have any magnesium?
We took M80s.
Oh, Christ's sake.
And started throwing them in the fire and blowing up models. Like our neighbor across the street, we thought we were in a vacuum, which nobody could hear anything.
Yeah, that's not the
No,
way
you're
it
in the
works.
middle of Northeast Philadelphia. So we took off down the tracks after that. We're just doing our thing, and we went down on the opposite side of Pennypack Creek. We climbed down the side of the bridge because there was a way to do it. Went down there, washed our hands in the water, found a tree, pissed on the tree. So we're coming back up. And in the clearing from the trees down from where we're at, across the 90-foot bridge, we see a horse head. And I'm like, dude, that's a mounted policeman. So he could see us.
That's where you walk over and be like, hey, what are you guys doing here? We heard some noise.
Two dumb kids went back and hid in the woods for a while. Well, he probably had an 8-hour shift. We had a dinner shift coming.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. Like when I was working at this one place, and the detective came over and said, "Did any of you guys know who set fire to the loading dock?" And my friends all went. I would just jump out and be like, "No, what happened, officer?"
Well,
you
this
confront
is exactly what happened. So we eventually give in, and we were like, all right, I got, my mom's making
we
dinner.
stole some ties. We set fire to them.
We walked down the tracks.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
The fire's out by this.
Hello, 620 patio.
Wow, that's an interesting. So we go into the woods. Our bikes are on a tree about a quarter mile in the woods.
On a tree?
Chained to a tree.
Oh, I thought like you threw them up in a tree. I'm like, that's kind of smart. Who's going to steal them up there?
So we're like, look, he's around here. So we're unlocking all this. Here it comes. There was a policeman on Happy Days, and Ken used his name. Kirk the cop. He goes, oh no, here comes Kirk the cop. So he comes clip-clopping up, and he's like, you boys hear any firecrackers? And I said, no.
No, M80s.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Ken says yes. Then we look at each other. Then he says no.
Oh, God, you guys
and
are
I
idiots.
say yes.
See, I did something like that. Like the worst thing I ever did with that was, like, we always used to give fake names for everything.
7th grade when this happened.
Yeah, like we would like see girls and down at the park and like meet them, and they're like, "What's your name?" And like I remember the one guy's like, "That's Mike. That's John. That's Dave. That's Roscoe." He just makes shit up, and I'm like, "Dude, we go to school with her. She knows who we are." But there was this one time we got in trouble down at where the hats here. down where the casino is now. We got like a security guard came out and he was like yelling at us. He goes, "I need your names, boys." Now, we tried to be smart. If you're going to tell a lie, put a little truth in the lie, you know? So we actually gave names of people we knew but didn't necessarily respect. You done?
Brain fart.
The problem was
That's what it says. Brain fart.
the names we gave were Mike Record and Bill Vanilla, which sound like totally made up fucking names,
That's
but they were not.
but the guy was like, "Come on."
And he just looked at us like, "Come on, seriously?" The only thing that saved us was I was Bill Vanilla, and I spelled vanilla not like the flavor, but like the dude's name, like VEN. And he was like, "Oh, I guess that's a real name." What's up, Pat?
How's it going, guys?
Well, this is happening, but other than that, Christ Almighty me. Sorry, I missed you this weekend, man. I was sick as a fucking dog, man.
And you wrote me, and I was in the middle of traversing. I was in the middle of traveling to 5 different bars.
Gotcha.
Whatever the wording is.
You were traversing.
Traversing, yes. Like you do normally when you're calling in.
Exactly.
But hey.
the dog and the cat. It's like Tom and Jerry here.
That dog sounds like a woman.
But Tom and Jerry didn't talk.
That's my daughter talking to the dog and the cat.
I was going to say.
Well, Tom talked a couple of times.
If your dog talks like that, you belong on that show where the guy tried to show
So I can share some news now because it's not happening. But we were supposed to join you this year down in Merriweather.
Aw.
Yeah, you guys were looking at playing the place that Old School played last year, right?
Yep, exactly. But for that weekend, my singer and my keyboard player have a huge show that they're already doing with City Rhythm. So there's no way they can get out of it and can't do it. So we had to decline.
I hate to be this guy, but I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
It's an emergency.
Jim's got an emergency. He's got a peekaboo.
Yep.
There's a fan man over there by the fuel pump.
Yeah, so just bummed out about that a little bit. But, hey.
Yeah, I get it.
There's always other years.
Well, you never know, dude. It's a cool place. You played there before. I played there.
Yeah.
It's a fun room.
It's a great room. I love the room.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to be there. I'm probably staying over Friday night. That way I can get a nice, because we're going to play in the parking lot on Saturday.
Yeah. Figured you would.
Probably lot 5. That seems to be the happening spot. I'm working that out with Earl the Pearl, the mayor of the M3 Rockers. We've done it before. Obviously, you know that.
Yeah, well, you've done it several years.
Yeah. So we couldn't do it last year because if we did the event that you're talking about, we were forbidden from doing the parking lot. So, the parking lot's more fun. To be honest with you, it's just a little bit more fun for us.
Well, there's a couple of pre-parties. It seems like there's the Shepherd and then there's the Cantina.
Yeah, the Cantina, Cancun Cantina, is a cool place. We played there for Sleazy Slimy the one year. All national acts, which was hysterical because there was little old school. But Ted Poley was on that. We had a great time hanging out with him.
That's cool.
Listen, my goal is not to play the pre-party, the after party, the any party. I want to get Old School up on the main stage, not because we were a player in the day, because we weren't. Some of the guys were, but just because it's like, what an incredible fuck you to everybody. There's this ragtag bunch of miscreants in a cover band that just won't go away. We're like cockroaches. And, to win that over, and for the Philly crowd, it'd be kind of cool because we're kind of a staple. We've been around for almost 15 years now, 16 years.
Yeah.
It'd just be kind of fun. And
Cantina,
the
Cancun kicked me out.
Yeah, that was the place, Jim. I'm sorry that happened.
That's okay.
You should have
That's
been
fine.
on the. I don't know how did you not that got fucked up because you were on the road crew.
Yeah, Ed and I were setting up with you guys, and then they just walked over and they took the two of us and they said, "You need you guys have tickets? Yeah. Well, you need to get out. I was literally the last person to be let in.
Just, I'm with the band, man.
We tried. We were like, we just was set. Nope, get out.
But I just, that
And
amplifier.
and then like when we went out, there was already a line. So we were all the way at the back.
And
of
it
the
wasn't like you weren't really doing, you guys were literally stowing gear. You were transporting it from truck
They
to.
were watching us do it, and then they just kicked us out.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
It's not like some amateur night where you're like, yeah, my band, my buddies are gonna, you carry a pick, you carry a distortion pedal, dude, and you carry my PV Renown.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like, I'm like rubbing my balls up against the green room door or anything. They
Well,
just like,
not that time.
well, I didn't get a chance.
Yeah.
So,
And that was only on a speaker at that one show.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was asking
And
for it.
listen, dude, I've done it too. It feels good.
It's,
Yeah.
they're fuzzy.
I like the faux carpet, there's a little bit of friction
Yeah.
and you can sharpen your pick on it.
I've seen you do that. Yeah.
It
It's
works.
terrifying.
These speakers have lots of scars. You see those lines on them? That's all from pick scraping. Makes them good as new.
I see you doing it.
Got to save money where you can.
Yeah.
These picks don't grow on trees.
No, they don't. Money doesn't grow on trees, but it does grow in fields,
Yes.
which is kind of a weird thing.
No, I watched Narcos too.
I said that to my dad once, and he was not happy.
Well, he was like, the boys come of age. He realizes things.
No, please. My dad doesn't know where money comes from. Well, now he doesn't, but he didn't then either.
He made money.
He did. He made some money. And now it's sorry. I just jumped in here.
It's okay. We're just
We
talking.
love it when you interrupt.
Yeah, sorry. But how was it down there on the weekend, Pat?
It was good. They put on a good show.
Nice.
It's Grin. You know what I mean? Those guys are good. They're always fun to watch.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the first couple of times I saw those guys down there, like, I was like, this is scary and this is weird and the crowd's bizarre. But then, like, the next time, I think it was like the first time I saw them. The second time I saw them, I was like, oh wow, these guys are really cool. Like, it was a way better show.
Yeah,
Or I was sober. I don't remember what the hell the difference was.
it depends on how they're feeling. Sometimes Jim just goes off and he does comedy stuff, and he just they have this one song. I don't remember the name of it, but my guitarist and I walked into a place the one night that they were playing, and they had just started that song when we walked in, and Jim saw me and him walk in, and he goes, oh, and Brady and Shoemaker walk into a bar, and it just kind of went off from there. And he just went off. It was absolutely hilarious. We were sitting right in front of the stage dying the whole time.
Nice.
They're entertaining.
Yep, they are.
Yep.
You sound good. We're talking about doing something with them in a couple of months, so we'll see how that goes.
Cool.
I don't have anything I can talk about yet, but I really have nothing confirmed for next year.
But see,
Other
that's
than-
what's nice. You have stuff, but you have to be mum about it, which is just cool. It's mysterious and badass.
There's lots in the works. Remember
Yeah.
that, Pat.
Yep, it's
Some of
2024.
it sticks and some of it doesn't.
I know
That's
stuff that's going on, and I can't tell you. And you wish you knew, and you don't because you're not me. And
That's how it works.
Yeah. Well, Mouse and I do a lot of the stuff, you know what I mean? And we hunt places down, and we're talking to some new venues and working with some new promoters and stuff. So we'll see how it goes. I don't put all my eggs in one basket and I wait for somebody to say, hey, we want you to do this. I'm like,
Unless
yeah,
they'll pay you triple what the other guy did.
exactly.
I
I'm
don't
gone.
put eggs in baskets ever.
Well, it's
Well, wait a second though. If I get triple of nothing, because
Mhm.
it doesn't work.
I don't like that. It seems like they would fall out. Kel? Wait a
But
minute. No.
I'm eyeing up some of them cool places out in like central Pennsylvania.
oh,
Oh, Pennsylvania.
mental
Yep.
Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Well, they still like rock and roll out in Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
They got some really cool places.
That's all.
Just be careful.
It's mushy. Look,
I see
it
that, but
extends.
it was.
It's like a penis. It
things
gets
were-
bigger. It
Yeah, I
bumps it.
understand it's a growing out of shoulder,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it started taking the ball sack with it.
Yeah, it's all right.
We don't
We're all
want that
good,
to
man.
happen.
We're all good. We're all good. Ah, like a mother hen, man.
Where?
I don't know. I just heard some cat thing. What's
You
going
said
on?
mother hen and there was a cat. It's nothing fits together here.
It doesn't matter.
It's avant-garde.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I-
exactly it. It's very cerebral.
Hey, you know what place I went and saw this weekend too, which was actually kind of interesting, was the Gem. Have you heard of that out
The one in Deadwood?
in Gap?
Oh no.
No, definitely. I didn't even know there was a Gap.
It's like
Yeah.
And I like Gaps.
so it's up in it's like a speakeasy. There's a stage in it. The bar's upstairs and overlooks down onto the stage. I would love to shoot a video there and make it like a vaudeville kind of feel. You know what I mean? And then like go from black and white vaudeville to like rock. You know what I mean? During the course of the video, I think would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
You got to get somebody to come out and do a Greg Burns and Allen intro.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Ladies and gentlemen,
What vaudeville was? What? Where's Ted? He knows I'm intelligent.
You can't touch this.
Yeah, that's vaudeville.
I just remember, you know, like my friend Ted who comes on sometimes.
Yeah.
When
Because
we
this guy's getting.
we were talking one time, and I said something about Judah Maccabee, and he was like, he just like looked at me funny, and later I was like, what's that about? And he's like, are you Jewish? I'm like, no. And he goes, I've never met anyone who knows about the Maccabean revolt.
It's pretty cool.
I went to public school. We used to sing the songs.
See, we didn't even. I went to public school. We didn't sing any of that shit.
You didn't say like for like the holidays. And sorry if your
No, I think
ass
they-
hurt
I
that I
think
said holidays.
Maybe they sang dreidel, but mostly we sang Christmas songs.
We sang the dreidel song. I don't know what the song. Judah Maccabee, front and center,
No,
free. Whatever that
Absolutely
was.
not. Did not happen in Philadelphia public schools.
South
No.
Park dreidels rock.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what else we sang. We sang. I mean, we fucking sang the "I like to teach
And I was
the
in a-
world to sing."
I was
that
in a
stupid
Jewish
song.
neighborhood for the most part. I mean, it was majority Jew.
Well, what did you guys do for the holidays? You didn't sing like Christmas songs?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, that's fucked up, and that's just not right.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you're from Moore School. There's Ted right now.
No.
If you're from Moore School, weigh in, but you're probably not listening. You're probably getting ready for work tomorrow.
I want to see. Wait, where the hell is this?
Except for the freaks like Pat who like stays up till like what's the equivalent of 3 a.m. and then goes to work again. Crazy bastard.
See these. Let me see if I can get one of the songs we used to sing at school up here. Hang on
This
a minute.
one?
No, that wasn't one we did.
Oh, how about this one?
Yeah, we did do that. We did this one.
Wear my Christmas shirt, by the way.
Fuck Christmas. It's
That was
a waste of fucking
Monty
time.
Python.
Yeah.
Fuck Santa. He's just out to get your dime.
But I mean, you know, we've all sung that, you know, at the holidays.
Oh, that was a classic where I grew up.
Yeah. I mean, now, you know, that one, my parents always used to do this toast,
It's hard to go down the town.
you know,
I
that,
hate
kind
when
of,
that happens. It's-
yeah. A lot of weird stuff happened. We'll wipe out. Oh, sorry. Anyway, but
You won it.
yeah, but yeah, we used to sing all kinds of crazy shit. Like we literally would sing that, like to teach the world to say, I want to buy the world a Coke. Like it's a commercial. Like, are we going to
Yeah,
do like,
well,
I wish it
and
was
then-
an Oscar Mayer wiener next.
Sure.
We probably did. Actually, now that I think about it. What's going on over there?
I like that song.
That's a song?
It is.
Is it by SOD? Because it's really short.
It's interesting. Wait, let me find a good song. Oh, this is my favorite song. I play it every week. But this is the live version. Big Hall. Ooh, the low end's kicking.
That's going to rattle some teeth. Wow.
The live version's better than the studio.
It's almost like the time I inherited somebody's laptop at work and the guy left a CD in it.
Oh no!
And so like it make you know it booted and I'm like working. I'm like I look over. I'm like, the fuck is on the CD drive? And it was an Indian pop CD of some
See,
sort.
that's not funny because maybe that was his jam.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. No, but I mean,
But to me, it's like
I thought it was shit. But I mean, like that's fine if he liked it. But what messed me up was I popped it out and the thing's got like swastikas all over it.
oh well, but it was probably the reverse,
Yeah,
right?
because it's actually a thing in India.
Yeah.
But for a second, I'm like, the fuck is this?
You're like,
I mean, that wasn't the
are we
worst.
getting ready to do this?
The worst part was I turned the thing upside down to fold it and put it in my bag one time, and about 30 what is it, Twinkies worth of crumbs fell out of the fucking thing. It was gross. I'm just saying it was gross.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
It was only that one time I did it.
Oh, thanks, Vinny. Perfect. Yeah, I'm trying to compile some holiday songs, if you will. I still think my favorite holiday song is the one Father Christmas by the Kinks.
Oh, I love that song.
That's one I know.
If I put that one on, we'd probably get fined out the yin yang.
But like, if I see Santa riding a Norelco Razor and hear that song, I know it's the holidays.
Yeah.
So,
Am I at 30 seconds? Okay. Sorry.
yeah.
Can't play anything. We got in big trouble last week. And they said there were other warnings that I ignored because I didn't see them.
But I mean, what did they threaten you with?
What they did was they altered our recordings. Isn't that the guy from Aerosmith on
Yes.
the far left?
Yes, it is.
That's the
Vinny just sent this over.
oh. Well, that's nice.
That's cool.
What's the context of him? That's in the Spectrum. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, it's just the permanent
I
vacation tour.
recognize the. I was backstage at that show.
Oh, were you in that photo?
I was not. I was hanging out with the band Helix.
Oh, from Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, they are in that. That's the truth.
Yeah. That's how my daughter got exposed to Helix. I heard her listening, and I was like, "The fuck?"
I was a frequent call-inner to the metal shop on YSP.
Gotcha.
King of Dirt and all that, and Killer Ken and I became friends because we were Kiss fans. He went on to become a successful author and confidant of Kiss, and I do a podcast in a basement with a guy in shorts.
Sorry. Sorry. Christmas Nightmare Before Christmas.
They're pretty cool, I have to admit.
So,
but yeah, I've gone really far, and
you need to stop looking at my legs.
I wasn't. I was looking at your shorts.
Why, that's even worse. Why are you looking at my?
Because there's words on it. But
don't read my thigh, please.
The fuck happened to my life? Yeah. So he hooked me up with backstage passes to Helix, who they had like a party, and they got an award, and people from YSP came in and handed this award, and I was 14 years old. Everything happened when I was 14, 15. I don't know. Singer was getting a blowjob in the bathroom.
It happens, yeah.
Bass player saw me and Ken going like, "What's going on in there? That's cool. Can we get blowjobs too?" And he's just like, "Come over here, boys. What do you guys want?" And we're like, "Beer." And he's like, "All right." And this just shows you how fucked up the world was in the 80s.
Mm.
He gave us beers, man. So we drank some beers and
beer. It's just beer.
No, we had some beers. I had a beer and he had a beer.
How many did you see the deers in your yard?
Deers.
There were deers in your yard.
There were deers in the backstage too.
Gotcha. And
I seen that.
Ah, gotcha.
Okay. So it's all coming together. But the party broke up, if you will, and the guys in the Helix were like, "Yeah, we're going to go up and watch Aerosmith," and we were like, "But we want to hang out in the dressing room and drink beer."
Yeah. Oh, this is killing me.
What are you looking for?
You just shush up and I'll just find it.
Cleavage?
No.
Oh,
behave.
I'm sorry. Anyway, that was fun. Ken was a good guy, man. He had an Epiphone Flying V.
Oh, I have an Epiphone acoustic. That's the thing. I'm talking about things like this.
I see.
That's what I was looking for.
We used to talk about guitars, man. But that's what guitar guys do. They talk about guitars.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a 78. It's just that's just what they do. Pat can relate. Pat dropped out.
No, he's here.
Oh.
He's just behaving and he's being
Maybe he's
being quiet because we didn't let him
taking
talk.
care of the dog or something.
Yeah, he's probably trying to deal with shit.
Dude, it's 8:57, so
Oh my
I'm
God.
gotta wind it up.
All right, so
You gonna do the cat call?
yeah, the cat call is going to be it's going to be on in 3 minutes on MontgoRadio.com. Just Google it. My daughter will be doing her weirdo
And what's
show.
her name?
Kat Perry.
There you go.
So she will be doing her show, and if you want to Google Monco Radio and go to the Wix page and listen, it'll be on right after this.
Very nice. That was well done.
Thank you.
You know, you should do that sometime live.
You suck so hard, Dan.
How would you know?
I've been told.
Oh boy.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, he sucks.
So this Friday night, you have your choice.
Where's
You-
my list of weird things that were said to me in the Screwball's bathroom? Wait a minute.
Wait,
I'll have to do that next time.
I wasn't in the bathroom with you there.
No, you
Uh,
weren't. Not for that.
This Friday night, you
Only
have
for that
if-
big
if-
turd when you and Nico and everybody else were in there.
Oh, when that guy was in the
When somebody came out and they wrecked the toilet and
yeah, it
slept.
was,
Didn't flush. That was horrifying.
yeah. Well, there's a lot of things that happened in there.
I don't like that.
This Friday, you have your choice of if you're going to be in the King of Prussia area, you can see Studweiser. They'll be down at the Depot with a bunch of other bands. They're going to do a multi-band original night at the mighty and powerful Depot in Bridgeport. And if not, if you're out and about, Old School will be at Nick's Woodhaven at the old
Or for you Canadian folks, oot to boot.
off Woodhaven Road in what used to be the Franklin Mills Mall, but now it's called the Franklin or the Mills or something. I know they changed the name because you know you change the name and it nothing bad ever happened.
Well, this used to be the plaza, and then it was the court in the plaza. Now it's the mall at King of Prussia.
I never even noticed they changed the name.
I'm sorry, it's the mall at King of Prussia.
See,
It's hard to say. You have to really stick your teeth out and clench your neck.
what I like about you guys, you fucking, you just keep it real. Anyway.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, miss him. He wish he would call in again because that was good.
I don't know. He may not even be alive anymore.
Well, I think I know him.
Oh my God. Where
What's the
is
matter?
it? Ah, there it is.
All right, let's use him to get out of here. We are the P word.
Does it come with a bottle of Jack or Johnny Walker or something?
So the people out there, can you guys hear him talking now?
Oh my God, it's a long one.
Like shit like this instead of some professional fucking funk shit. I was around partying and doing coke and riding around in a high rock with my buddy. He had everything.
Wow.
He had everything.
He had literally everything.
He had everything.
All right, man. Take it easy, Ed. Take care, man.
Thank you for listening. You've been listening to the American Moron Entertainment Network. Thank you for listening. This has been the P word, otherwise known as the word.
Well, that's fucked up, man. And I guess
That's all, folks.
wait, we have to go out on a holiday song, don't
Do
we?
it. Yeah, I'm wearing my Kissmas shirt.
Yeah.
Diane
Uh.
Traver Salamone got me this many years ago.
Oh my God, where's my stuff?
Is it Ting Dong Dong Tiny?
Oh my God, I can't. I worked so hard
Wait,
today
I'll find one.
trying to. Wait a minute, no, I can do
You
that.
probably have something special.
I do, and I worked really hard on it today. Let's see if I can. Oh wait, it just blew by.
Oh boy.
Oh. There it is. Wait.
You ever
There
watch
it is.
Listen to that show?
I finally
all
fucking.
those guys do it. They look for stuff.
There we go. Okay. We can go out with this one.
Some big guitar.
Mm.
All right, man. We'll see you in 2024 unless we figure something out. And, the words loves you.
We'll figure it out. Thanks, Pat, for calling in, and everybody else, Vinny, Ted, and everyone else who chatted in. Anna and Patty, and who else? Who did I miss? Diane and Ed was here
Chicken
earlier.
Popeye and Frank.
Holy hell! Everybody have a
Jimmy
great
Crackport.
holiday season. Whatever the hell you do for the holidays. 'cause
We do the dirt thing.
Yeah, we do different things. I'm mostly going to stay away from people, but we'll do this. All right, guys. We will see you next year, if not sooner. Have a good one. Take care.